this is Debbie with Food Prepping Channel, and today is Sunday, May the 19th. I'm so far behind in putting videos on YouTube. I've just had so much going on this winter, spring, the end of the winter and the spring, and anyway, I'm here alone for a little while, and I'm just going to fix some homemade spaghetti. It's not going to be anything that's elaborate. It's pretty easy. I'm just kind of getting rid of some stuff that's in my canning room. It's like store-bought tomato sauces and mushrooms and stuff like that. I just need to rotate them because I've got some in there that's getting ready to go out of date. So what I've got in here is I've got 2 pounds of ground chuck. I've got 1 large onion diced up, and I've got 1 whole green bell pepper diced up, and I've cooked this, browned it, and now I'm just going to put a bunch of stuff because like I said, I've got to get rid of these cans. So this is just a little can. It is, let's see, it's 8 ounces of Hunt's tomato sauce with basil, garlic, and oregano. I have 2 of these cans. And, alright, here's the second can. I don't know why I had these little cans to begin with. I can't remember whether it was a recipe that I was going to fix for keto or what. And then I have another one. This is Goya tomato sauce, Spanish style. I don't even know where this came from. This is going in here. This one's pretty thick, so I'm probably gonna rinse it out. I'm gonna go on and put in a 13.25 ounce can of great value pieces and stems mushrooms. That's going in here. I drained them as best I could. Alright, I've got a can of Hunt's, just regular Hunt's tomato sauce. That's going in here. And these cans, you can use as many cans as you want. I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting rid of some cans that I have. This is Prima quality spaghetti sauce. Don't know where this came from, but it was in there. So, people used to give me a lot of food. And alright, so I've got some Del Monte petite cut tomatoes. They're going in here. Alright. Let me stir this up a little bit. Now I'm going to put a can of water in here too, because I'm just going to let this simmer for a good 30 to 45 to an hour. I just want this to simmer good in here, and I'm going to put some spices in here. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of basil leaves. This is McCormick basil leaves. And I'm going to I've got some fresh basil outside that I'll put in at the end when it gets done and I fix the spaghetti. I'm going to use a teaspoon of oregano leaves. That's about 3/4. Wow, that was good, Debbie. Where you got that from? 3/4 of a teaspoon of oregano leaves. And then I'm going to use a whole teaspoon of Greek seasoning. I love this stuff. If you haven't gotten this, it's at Walmart. It's Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning. This stuff is just so good. Alright, I'm going to use a teaspoon of that. Whoops, a heaping teaspoon of that. Alright, and then I have some Italian seasoning. The McCormick's perfect pinch. I'm going to use a teaspoon of that. Alright, and then I'm going to use a 2 teaspoons. Most of this spaghetti sauce it doesn't have sodium in it. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of kosher salt and 1 teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper. Alright, here's the pepper. Alright. And here's the kosher salt. And I should have did the salt first because now I got pepper and salt. So 2 teaspoons of that. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to go on and get off of here. And but I am going to put one of the Hunt's tomato sauces. This can, the 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. I'm going to put maybe half of that. So I'd say a cup of water in here and just let this cook down and get. Oh, I do want to put some onion powder and garlic powder in here too. So I'm going to use a teaspoon of onion powder and 2 teaspoons of garlic. So I will bring you back when I get to the next step. Okay, I'm back. I forgot something. Alright, so I put the cup of water in here and I'm going to open up this. I've got this Amore tomato paste. I'm opening that with the top. Okay, there you go. Alright, and I'm just gonna squirt, I don't know, 2 squirts in here. And maybe a tablespoon of the tomato paste. I love this stuff. If you haven't gotten this, it's at Walmart. I got it at Walmart. Amore tomato paste, and it's a little tube, and you just squeeze it out, and it just makes it so much more convenient to use this and having to open up a whole can of tomato paste. So, alright, so I've got this all mixed together now. I put the 1 teaspoon of onion powder and the 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I've got that in here. I'm going to let this cook on. I'm going to cut it down on my new wave to about 230 and 230 degrees. I'm going to put a lid on it, and I'm just going to let it sit here and simmer for 30 to 45 minutes to an hour. So I will bring you back in a little while. Okay, I'm back. I keep finding things that I need to put in here. I don't have any regular sugar since I was on keto, and this needs sugar in it. So I've got this erythritol. If you're not doing keto, you'd use regular sugar. I'm going to go on and put in, can you see? Let's see. About 1.5 teaspoons of erythritol or sugar. You should be using sugar, but like I said, I don't have any. So I don't use sugar very often, so I just haven't bought any. And so I've got all this monk fruit and erythritol and all that, so I'm using that. I've tasted this, and that's what made me think that it needed sugar in it. Okay, that is perfect. So it's supposed to be, I think, that erythritol and sugar are the same measurements, measurements same for same. So I use 2 teaspoons of erythritol, so you'd use 2 teaspoons of sugar in here. And I think I'm stirring it with my teaspoon. Yes, that is perfect. That took the acidity of the tomato sauce out and made it not so, I don't know, I don't know, I'm at a loss for words right now. I can't remember the word or whatever. The only thing I can think of is the acidity of it. So go on and put your sugar in here, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to do the next thing. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I've got a pot here. My sauce is ready. I've got a pot here of just water. And I thought I had spaghetti. I don't. So I'm going to have to use fettuccine. And what I'm going to do is, once this comes up to a boil, I'm going to get out a handful of the fettuccine, and I'm going to break it in half and put it in here. But the one thing that I want to do now with this water is you want your pasta water to be like the ocean, really, really salty. It is just supposed to be like salt water. And so you just put a lot of salt in here, because that's the only time that you get to salt your pasta is when you're cooking it. Because once it gets cooked, there's nothing you can do. You can't get it any saltier or anything like that. The salt on your, like if you put table salt on it or whatever, it's still really not going to do that much to salt your pasta. So you saw how much I put in here, and it's right much. I used kosher salt. And so once this gets boiling and my fettuccine gets ready, I will bring you back, and we're going to eat some fettuccine spaghetti. All right, bring back. Okay, I'm here. We're going to try this spaghetti. I want to show y'all something that I do if I don't have bread or whatever. I take hot dog buns and I put butter on them. And if you want garlic salt or whatever, you know I don't like garlic, but I put butter on them. I put them in the oven and let the butter melt and let them get crispy. And that's my rolls to go with my spaghetti. Alright, so we're going to try this and see what it tastes like. I cannot wait to taste this. It looks so good. Alright, let's see if we can get it up here now. This is a huge plate of spaghetti, but I know part of it will be for me tomorrow. So, this is good. I've never had fettuccine with spaghetti, but it's definitely good. I'm telling you, this sauce is amazing. I let it cook for just the right amount of time, and it just has such a good flavor. I'm going to get off of here and eat my spaghetti. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Look below for links to my Facebook and my Twitter. And also, there'll be links to different things on Amazon that I use in my house that you may want to use. And I hope you have a good day and give this a try. It is amazing. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.